as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
James Prochet to return it.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Patriots take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Prochet to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again. I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Crochet to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And with that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the out.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing Jones.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Jones
looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Rashad Bateman.
his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Prochet to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now rolling to his right.
Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
10 more there and another 1st down. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Patriots send out their punter.
James Prochet deep for Baltimore.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and management.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Harris, and he's taken down inside the 30.
89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a first down carry for Harris. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They hand this off to Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The backup Stidham, his first throw.
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots.
Nelson Aguilar, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8 yards to go on second down.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Jones now on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. First down and more for Jackson.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So Patriots with the advantage as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. A nice little juke, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Off play action, Jones. He completes it to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Jones off the play fake. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Owe. And there you get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, the return is Prochet.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Again, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. And out of bounds right around the 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the gun, it's Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Off the play fake. Jones. And caught by Henry. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Crochet to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Jackson running again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
On second down, it's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll buy some time right toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
157 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They run with Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for New England, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.